Alright, here we go, guys. Hello, hello. Let's get started with some racing tonight. Whew. Okay, so here's what we got going for us tonight. We got the first round of the Gran Turismo Manufacturers Cup, the first exhibition series of the 2026 year. Earlier in the year, we did the proper 2026 runs, and did okay on that. So let's get started on everything. But first, I want to introduce the schedule. Actually, hold on a minute. I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the 6 rounds that we're gonna be doing. So we'll be doing tonight. We're gonna be doing the opening round at Barcelona. We've got Fuji, the short speedway, which means we don't have the Dunlop chicane, that little jink on the second sector. We've got Dragon Trail Gardens, so it's the more tight and twisty. We don't have the chicane of death for Dragon Trail. Sardinia, we're going to Road A. And then the final 2 rounds I might not do, I don't know, because the final 2 rounds are Mount Panorama, or also known as Bathurst, and Nürburgring Endurance. So not my cup of tea. I typically avoid anything with the Nürburgring. So as for Bathurst, I might do it, I might not. Now, one thing to note about this racing series compared to the normal 2026 series is that we are introducing the Group 4s. Both Round 2 and Round 5 involve Group 4 machinery. So instead of the normal NSX GT3 that we're constantly using, we're going to be using the GT4 spec. So, actually, hold on a sec. Does Honda have any other... I need to double check. Does Honda have any other Group 4 cars other than the NSX? I need to double check. Let me go over here. Honda. Sorry, there's no music because of a license. I have streamer mode on. Okay, we just got the NSX Group 4. We got the GTs. Yeah, I think it's just the Group 4 NSX. Oh well. Oh, while I'm here though, let me go buy the new cars that were added this week. So we just got a new content update, the 1.69 update. Nice. So we got a couple new cars to work with. So first things first, I want to buy this brand new Porsche. Well, I say brand new, but it's the 964 Lichtbau from 1993. 1.2 million. I can afford it. Let's get it. I see. I have my turn signals on for that one. All right, cool. I don't want to get into it now, but I'll snag this one. The other 2 cars are in Brand Central. So for the first new car that we're going to go grab, I believe it's in France. Wait, hold on a sec. The Kangoo? Wait, hold on a sec. I'm pretty sure it was a Renault, right? Yangwang. This is one of the first new ones. The U9. So we're getting a Chinese-made electric vehicle. Not bad. It's only 350K. I'll get it in this nice purple. This purplish metallic color looks nice. I'll snag it. All right. So I'll take the U9. Put this in the garage. I think the Renault that I'm looking for is in used cars. Here we go. Here we are, the Renault Twingo. Look at this boy. Let me see, 54 horsepower. 14K. I'm gonna snag this. I'm gonna be very disappointed if we don't have this car as a daily race next Monday. Alright, but we got 3 new cars for this patch. Let me see. We still got about 8 minutes to go until lobby starts for practice, so we could just fool on about. I have a couple of tickets that need to be redeemed. Yeah, these are actually gonna expire within the next 2 days, so get these tickets redeemed. I see a Hyundai. I see a Volkswagen. We'll take some credits. How much are we getting? 100K? 100K. I might as well do the rest of them, so. Alright, this is a 3-star. What are we getting? We're getting credits, but how much? 10,000? Ah, 5,000. Alright. More. No, we got some parts, and. What is that? What make is this? Toyota RAV4. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. Obviously, that's a Japanese model because driver's on the right. Alright, another 3-star. I see a Peugeot. We're getting some credits and a beefy amount. Half a mil? Half a mil. Alright. 2 more. 4 stars. I think that is a Infinity VGT. Yeah, and that's what we get. The Infinity Concept VGT in our garage. I'll take it. I won't say no to a free car. Alright, one more ticket. What do we got here? Crankshaft? Yep, for the Dodge Challenger SRT. Okay, cool, whatever. Alright. Now then. Let's get to race. Wait, hold on a sec. I have 2 cafe books. Oh, what's this? Okay. Seasonal menu. Buy the 3 new cars added to this patch. Get a free 5-star ticket. So I might as well get that one as well. Oh, hold on a sec. Alright, never mind. I'm sorry. Let me see here. 5-star roulette. Let's see what we get. $10K? 100K. Alright. So let me lower the volume on the game for a little bit. Put it up to 60. Okay. So we got the lobby opening in 4 minutes something. 20% off my next $20 alcohol order. Enticing, but no. Alright. So, let me introduce the race itself, okay? So, we're gonna do Barcelona with no chicane. So this is pretty much the current layout for Barcelona. Now, we've got 4 opportunities for this race. So we're going to do the 9 o'clock, we're going to do the 10 o'clock, we'll do the 11, and the midnight lobby, okay? So we'll give ourselves 4 opportunities. Oops. Now, as for the race itself, how it's going to work. Hold on, let me get some water in real quick. Dry mouth is like a real problem for me nowadays. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, Barcelona. So, it's an 18-lap race, Group 3 only. In terms of fuel, it's not going to be too much of an issue. Tire wear, not too much of an issue. 1 and 2, respectively. The thing is, we have a required tire type, so we have a mandatory pit stop to do. So we got to go from mediums to hards, and vice versa. Now, no minimum. Everything else is affected. We can do our brake balance, but that's the only thing that we can tune. So we can get this going. I did do a little bit of practice, but I kind of half-assed it. I know I'm capable of more 144s, more so the 143s, but then again, I am in the Honda. Let me just see what the best Honda is. Well, Valerio Gallo, one of the best Honda drivers in the world, 139.7. But hey, he gets paid the big bucks to actually do this, so not me. Alright. So, alright, so we're just gonna wait until this lobby opens, and then we'll go on, lock ourselves in for the race, and then we'll get started. We'll do 15 minutes of practice, and then the race will start. There will be a 6-minute qualifying session. We'll set the best lap time that we can, and then from there, we'll experiment with the strategy. I have no idea how the strategy is gonna work, but considering it's hards to mediums, I'll play it by ear. I'll start on the mediums, then switch to the hards. I'll see how everybody else is playing it, and I'll match them. Okay. Okay. Whew. Wear is almost non-existent. Start pitting from 1 to 3, and you can do the rest, no problem. Okay, cool. Yeah, because 2 times tire wear. I'm thinking it was like it's not going to be that big a deal, you know. Especially with the new tire data that we get through Dunlop. Uh-oh. Problem is, I have not driven this track in Gran Turismo for a while, so I'm a little bit rusty on my brake points. Didn't do it last week in Group 4. No, not really. I wasn't playing much Gran Turismo last week. Mostly because I was assisting with some... Oh, shoot. I was mostly... I was dealing with stuff with family. So I didn't really get the chance to stream much, let alone drive in GT7. So... Oh my god. But I don't know, there's something about the daily races that's just not letting... I just don't feel the It doesn't have the drive to really do the dailies nowadays. I don't know what it is. But hey, am I too aggressive on that throttle? But hopefully your races have been going well so far. All right. I'm not gonna lie. There's something about Trial Mountain that does. I'm not as competitive at Trial Mountain for some reason. I don't know if it's my driving style or some sort of perspective going on, but I'm actually not that good at Trial Mountain. It's a great track, don't get me wrong. I'm a little too aggressive on the exit there. But hey, definitely a good track. I'm just not competitive on it. The race that I'm really looking forward to is next Saturday at Fuji, because Fuji is actually probably my most successful. Okay. Gotcha. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try your strategy of 3 laps on the hards. Like you said 1 to 3? You want to get into the 141s? Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot. And I'll see where we go from there. Because if that's the case, then I can take advantage of everybody, you know, just taking the half and half strategy, you know, pit lap 9. Go the rest of the race on the other compound. Oh, is that track limits? I don't know. Oh, 45.7. It also doesn't help that I just recently did a lot of racing here in Le Mans Ultimate, and I'm getting like a lot of physics whiplash, you know, going from a newer, up-to-date version of Barcelona compared to this one. Oh, okay. Than mine. Yeah, because I think it's going to be a traffic issue. That was a little too nice on that turn right there. think I could have let the car go out a bit more, but decent improvement. Alright. Oh, that reminds me, I need to mix some energy drink before the race starts. Or at some point. All the best. Thank you for coming by, Lana. You're always welcome on the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna take your advice and see if that works. So yeah, we'll take their advice. Let's do we'll do maybe 3 laps on the hards, and then we'll go the rest of the way on mediums, and just take care of the car. Oh shoot. I was too aggressive on the exit. I was looking at 144.3-ish. Nah. Darn. Alright. Well, we'll do what we can here. We got 6 minutes to go, so I reckon 2 or 3 more laps. You know what I also need to do? Because I have night light on my screen, on my monitor. I should temporarily turn it off so I can see a little bit better. Because at this time of night, my monitor dims. It dims the brightness and it dims the colors. So that way it's there's less strain on my eyes, you know. But I'll probably turn that off just so I can get a little bit more visibility. Plus, I'm wearing blue light glasses anyway, so it'll help. Could have been a better improvement, but so far so good. Alright. But as is my 2026 goal in Gran Turismo 7, it is to get positive driver rating. Sure, I can go for wins, I can go for podiums, but a positive driver rating is all I care about. I want to get out of GT3. I want to get into Group B. I want to be in the GT2 league next season. When we get because we're gonna get the Nations Cup after this. So once we get the Nations Cup, I want to be in B rank. So I'll do what I can to get me there. Also, I gotta check. I'm gonna check Twitter to see if there's any news about the next daily races. Because I have this really good website. Not a website. This great Twitter account. Race Online Hungary. Their page actually data mines what are the next races, the next daily races for the upcoming week. And they're very accurate, so... Now, they don't exactly tell us what cars we're going to be using, but they can tell us what tracks and which order they're in. So, it's a good resource for people that want to plan ahead. Because what I'm going to do is... Because I'm going to be doing all of these races tonight. But my girlfriend is coming over to spend the day tomorrow with me. So it's very possible I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I could, depending on how, depending on what we can do, what we plan. But some of it's going to be spur of the moment. Bear that in mind. But for that, we're planning on, if I have time to sneak in another stream, I'll do so. But it probably won't be Gran Turismo. I'll probably do something else. Now, I've been trying to get into F1 again, because I bought F125 on a discount, and I don't feel guilty about it because, you know, this is going to be one of the few sports titles to actually have a season update rather than a brand new title for this year. So, yeah, I might as well. However, I'll try to figure out what I'm gonna do for this, for that stream if I do it. Because when I streamed F1 like a week or two ago, it was mostly to play F1 World, you know, doing the live service mode of it. You know, with all the limited time events, stuff like that, you can build your own car. But what I'm probably gonna do is, if I do it, I want to see if I can maybe do a my team playthrough. I might do that because, you know, career modes always tend to be a little bit more fun to do, at least in my estimation. Okay, so it's been quite a while since we've done a it's been quite a while since I've done any sort of multiplayer race, so I might not recognize some of these guys. You know, I compare that to when we do Gran Turismo like almost every day. So, alright, in terms of points, so 39 points for a win. Just finishing this race will get us 14 points. So let's try to get a decent result here, okay? But as always, our goal is to get a positive driver rating. So we got 16 here. I'm gonna try to go for, I gotta push for PA. At the very least, I gotta push for PA. In the meantime, while I'm gonna do this, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go whip up some dubby. I got me some cherry lime. Their brand new flavor. So I'm gonna whip me up a bottle real quick, because qualifying is about to start, but we're not gonna be going out of the pits right away. Hi, sorry about that. Of course, if you guys do want to try dubby, you can get 10% off your order. Use my promo code JETHRIGHT. You see it in the little banner right down below. 10% off anything you get. You know, save you a little bit of money, and it helps support the channel too. So, a lot of good flavors. Besides, also, I would work quickly because a lot of their solo leveling stuff, like their Chainsaw Man stuff, because they have a collaboration with Crunchyroll as of right now. If you guys want to try some of that merch, some of their Crunchyroll inspired flavors, you want to act quickly because they're about to run out of those. So time's of the essence if you want to buy it. Urgency while supplies last. Fuji, my friends. All right, here we go. So this is just our out lap. Alright, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna go out, we're gonna set our lap times. And we'll go from there. Backing off a little bit. I want it to go past me. Uh-oh. Sir, you are going the wrong way. Alright, it's a little too far back for slipstream. First time lapse, so we're probably gonna get 2 shots at this. That's a little deeper than I would have liked. Alright. Not my best work through this first stage. First times are being set, 146.5. I know that's quickly been toppled, so 145.1. Alright, this is where it's going to get a little bit wonky because now coming up on traffic. Alright, that's P2. P3. Dang. Alright, I'm dropping down. P4. 144.8. Not bad. But this is gonna get messy now because we got traffic coming up. And I don't think this Nissan is gonna move aside. Gosh. Stay off the racing line. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Darn it. Yeah, well. P5 is a good start, though, if it sticks. But it shows that the pace is there. Wait, this guy did not serve his penalty? Okay, P6. So, I just gotta see how everybody else finishes. One person. Okay, so Speed Racer did not set a lap time, so that Nissan's gonna be at the back of the grid. How many more people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, assuming everybody overtakes me, we're stuck and qualify as P14. But I'm confident in my pace, so I think I'm probably gonna drop down to maybe like P8, P9, which ain't bad. But the question is, how am I gonna deal with everybody who's gonna be on quicker tires? Because I'm gonna take, like we said, we're taking Lana's advice. We're gonna start the first few laps on the hard tires. Then maybe around like lap 2, lap 3, we're gonna swap on over to the mediums, and then we'll go the rest of the way over there. But looks like we're pretty much good. It's just one more person that has to go, and there we go. Yeah. Saw your tag in the race. I'm Nuke. Ah, hey! All the best. Hopefully you have a good race as well. Okay, so let's get our car ready. So let's go in hards. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing hard to medium. First 3 laps on the hards. I just want to try to make sure that we try to avoid as much contact as we can, you know, and we'll see what we could do. But yeah, all the best. Hopefully you can do well in P3. But yeah, we'll see what we can do from P7, okay? Alright guys, so I'm gonna go hide for the intro. Back in a bit. Alright everybody, welcome to Barcelona. Opening round of the Manufacturers' Cup, Exhibition 1. Let's introduce the grid, shall we? Alright, in pole position we got Psycho Pat in P1 in the Porsche. Alongside him is Felipe in the Ferrari 296. P3 is Sawdude in the Porsche 911, with Romans in the BMW M6. P5 sees Roadrunner in the Audi R8. Alongside him is Subaru in the Subaru. P7 is yours truly in the TCR Honda. And Dahlgren is alongside me in the Genesis. P9 is Pagel in the Porsche 911. with Kaio in the Porsche as well. P11 sees Q3 in the BMW, with FCR Timmy in P12 in the Toyota. P13 is Duncan in the Renault Sport, with Du in the Toyota Supra. At the back, P15 is Kev the OG in the Porsche, alongside Speed Racer in the Nissan GTR, who didn't set up time. Alright guys, that's the grid. Here's my face. Put brake balance to the rear for this car. Now, so the first few laps is survival, avoid contact. All right, get a decent run, mitigate the damage, because I'm pretty sure most of these guys are going to be on mediums. Off we go. Nice and easy. Somebody spun. Oh no. Oh shoot. That's a dude. Dang, that's unfortunate. Sheesh. Dive bombs and a half. Oh. Sorry about that. Well, a lot of wheel spin from that Audi. This could give me a good run. We're up to P4. But I outbrake myself a little bit. Ah, I got it done. Alright. Not bad. Not bad for a hard stint. We're P4. Alright, but looks like we've settled down a little bit. Whew. Okay. So right now, I want to see if I could build a small gap. And if I do build a gap, I can stay out for I'll stay out for one more lap. But if not, if I'm losing pace, then I'll swap onto the mediums. Timmy must have done something. But, alright, we're boxing this lap. A little bit of a network stutter. Sorry, but guys. He's trying to dive up the inside, but if I cover off the apex, he gets washed out wide, and that's keeping me ahead. Just good cart placement. Oh shoot, he went off. Hey-ho! Gives me some breathing room. Lovely. And while I would like to fight this Subaru for position, my strategy lies elsewhere. Alright, so I'm getting off the hards. And let's go into the mediums. Now, here's the thing though. We're gonna be in traffic. Looks like a lot of people have gone the same way as me. Oh, this cherry lime is really good, by the way. Give this a shot, guys. Not bad. It's really refreshing. Alright, I think we're coming out in clean air. Yep, clean air. Thank goodness. Alright, so P12. But remember, our net position is P4. So Caio, the Brazilian driver, is behind me in P13, but he's 6 seconds back. I don't think he's gone into the pits with me. I know I don't know if he's still around in the chat, but I know he went in, so we're on the same strategy. I know we're fighting for position. See if we can track down Timmy here. Uh-oh. I feel like I could have taken this whole sequence a lot quicker, a lot more effectively. Alright, Kev the OG has gone in. I should be able to overtake through the pits. Alright, so back up P11. Now, this could also be a case of people doing an insanely long first stint and then going on to hards late in the race. So that is also a valid thing that we might have to deal with. So we just got to make sure we have consistent laps throughout. Try and get Tommy here. Uh-oh. Is that track limits? I don't know. Alright, 144.7. Oh, that's wide. That's not good. Alright, come on. Let's keep this momentum going. Let's keep getting pressure on him. Just need consistent laps. That's not gonna help me at all. Too much curb. Dang. Most importantly, I kept it out of the wall. So, but that is not what I needed. Alright, yellow flag. There must be something going on. Alright, 2 more hard runners have gone in. So, P9. Tire wear is nice and dandy at the moment. Depending on how things go. Depending on how the tire wear looks at the end of the race, I could possibly do 1 lap in 17. That is on the table. Coasting a little too much there. Needs to be quicker on the throttle. So next car up is Speed Racer. This was a guy that started dead last because he didn't set a lap time. So I honestly don't know if it's a case of good pace or maybe it's just sloppy racecraft. But we're starting to catch up to him. this is the thing about the brightness being a bit of an issue. I missed my breaking point on that hairpin. Because the shadows and the sun glare was getting to me. Alright, we're getting him. 1.3. Now, I'm pretty sure he still has to do his mandatory stop. So this could be a easier overtake than expected. Alright, now this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Because now I gotta overtake. Alright, gave me a wide berth. Oi! You ain't slick, buddy. You ain't slick. I know what you're trying to do here. Park it on the apex. There we go. Alright. Now, long game. Two guys up ahead in the pits now. Let's see if I'm able to overtake them through. Are they coming out? No, I'm ahead. Lovely. Yeah, with this tire wear, I think we could do 1 in 17 next run. Worth a shot. Alright, so we got an 11-second gap. This could be P5 for me. Let me see. Yep, P5. Let's keep it going. Gaps are working in our favor, you know? It's one thing for me to overtake people through the pits. It's also important that where the people that are chasing me, they're blending into each other, and that can also give me some extra breathing room. I've been lucky so far to the point where I'm not fighting anybody that's going out of the pits. You know, I've been clean, it's clean through. So I'm pretty sure it's just the rest of the think everybody else that's ahead of me, they still haven't gone in yet. Duncan's gone in. Romans has gone in. Now this might be a case of I have to fight out of the pits. Now they're on two different compounds here, so it's gonna get a little bit weird. Alright, so I'm in P3 right now. But I got clean air. Which is great. But it looks like Sawdude is still also chasing me. He's 3.6. So we're holding him at bay for now. But I'm looking forward to the inevitable battle that we're going to have, so... lower my traction control a bit. I'll do it after this corner. Let's see here. 2 seconds. But I'm willing to bet the two guys up front, they're extending their medium stint all the way to the end of the race. Because they've pulled out like a 50-second gap on everybody. But I think they're the only two that have yet to do a stop. Is that track limits? I don't know. Alright, 4 laps to go. We're not quite cutting into the leader's lead yet. But also bear in mind, there's still a pit stop ahead. Or a pit stop behind, I should say. So we're gonna even that out in a short bit. I just need to know when they're pitting. Alright, they're pitting right now. That's wide for me. It's lost me a bit of time. Ah, shoot. I'm getting washed out. Change my POV to mirror mode, just in case. I hate how this is the only POV with a rear view mirror. You know, you really need a rear view mirror for stuff like this. Doing what we can. It's gonna be tricky. But whether or not I stay on the podium or not, this is still a good result either way. Leaders have done all their stops. But yeah, I'm thinking 1 in 17 could be the play to here. Because look at the tire wear on my front left. Yeah, it's front left takes the brunt of the damage, but the rest of the tires are totally fine. So yeah, I think because this can last a full 17. All right, we're hanging on. And steady. We only got one more lap after this, so... Just get good exits. Kind of worried about track limits there, but I think we're okay. All right, final lap. Quite a bit of mistakes here. Stay on your line, stay on your line. I got you space, I got you space. Hopefully dirty air could work in my favor here. Just park it on the apex. But don't be blocking. We're hanging on. Wait, Saul, what happened? Thought I can maybe get a cut back on him. Oh, track limits! Stay in front of him! Do we maintain our P3? We got our P3. Love it. Oh boy, that was tricky. And Saw gets his P4. Wow, but we had to earn that. We had to earn that. Yikes. Wow, that was... Oh man, that was tense. Oh man. Whew. But I have to see. I don't know. I was like, well, how did the Brazilian get in front? I think there was contact. I think there was contact. Well deserved track limit. He shoved me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, how did he? There was no way. There was no way that was a clean overtake. So yeah, it did. Track don't lie, I guess. But yeah, great job. Great job. I think if we had one more lap, you had me. So, wow. But this is a good result. This is a really good result. So, we'll take this. Yeah, and this Nissan driver, he tried to push me off as well. But I tried to overtake him. Whew. Not a bad start to the season. Okay, so from P7 to P3. Alright, let's save that replay. How many points does that get us? 36 points. Okay, good. And we gained a decent amount of driver rating, so we're getting close to B rank. We're getting close to coming back. Alright. So it is 9:47. We still got a lot of time. So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna go take a 3-minute break. and when we come back, we'll get ready for the next race, okay? So, back in 3, okay? Alright everybody, I am back. Let's get some more practice in, shall we? So, really good podium to start. Now, here's the thing. Well, when it comes to... I chugged like a lot of water within the last minute, so I'm a little bit bloated there. But what I was able to, even though I was able to get a podium, what I really want to try to do is keep pushing for higher skill ratings. So. Despite so the way the Gran Turismo World Series works is, whatever your most recent point tally is the one that you keep. So I got 36 points for that first race. Now, if I were to DNF out of this one or finish last and only get like 10 points, I'm only gonna keep 10 points. So. So that's the thing. I don't care about the points so much, I just care about getting driver rating. Because when we get to higher lobbies, and we do well in those, the point totals will inherently be higher. So, it's no big deal if we take a few, maybe like P4s, P5s. Oh man. 146.0. But one thing I want to do is I want to practice this without traction control. Because I'm slowly starting to get rid of traction control in Gran Turismo. You know, because there is, unlike in other racing sims, like taking off traction control really does make a difference. So, I'm relying on that. Give me a little bit more of an edge. What are we looking at? A 1.2 gain? Not bad so far. Hmm. 143.7. Nice. So that got me a lot of more pace. Beautiful. Oh, that was a bit of a wobble. But wasn't paying attention. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go further than what Lana said. I'm gonna do the 1 in 17 strategy this time around. See if that works. So we were able to get a good result out of the 3 in 15. Now let's see if 1 in 17 works. Now, because we got a good result in that last race, we're probably going to be put in a tougher lobby. So, if that's the case, then we'll manage our expectations accordingly. Minutes to set up another lap. We're a tenth ahead before the first braking zone. Really good first sector. We're almost 0.6 of a second better. Really wide entry. All my good work is being undone. We're getting into the silly hours here, so body is gonna start to get a little bit yawny. I'm gonna get very sleepy later on, so whew. Any way that I can, any tactic I can use to stay alert, I'll definitely do it. That's why I got my my dubby on the side. Give me some extra energy without the crash, you know? Oh, that was a 144.3. Despite my hiccups, that was still a pretty decent lap. That's like mid-table form. Although I don't know what that 144 will get me in this lobby, because I'm expecting stiffer competition this time around. But I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do tomorrow, though. I don't know. I might stream. I might not. But if I do, it's probably gonna be something a little bit more low stakes, you know. I might do iRacing. So I got iRacing Arcade on a sale a while back. You know, it's a more arcadey sim race. It's not exactly a sim racing game, but I mean, it's in the name, but I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Let me see here. Sawdude is back here. All right. Let me see here. Anybody else from the previous race? Guess not. All right. So we got more points on offer. So 43 points for the win. 16 just for showing up. If we want to improve on our return from the previous race, we got to get P5 or better. So we'll give it a shot. Just get some drink in. I really like this cherry lime. It's really good. I'll put this away for now. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get it. Because for me personally, all I care about is that blue arrow on top of the underneath the driver rating. If that C becomes a B, I don't care where I finish. All right. I'm gonna let everybody go out, get some track position, give myself some clean air, because everybody's just going straight out. It's gonna get too crowded if that happens, you know. That's why quali late on in the first race got a little bit messy for us. Pretty close yourself to B rank? Yeah. I don't really. It's less so the finishing position and more so the the blue arrow. That's all I care about, really, realistically. All right, I'm gonna move aside when I can. I want to have clean air. I don't like having people like super close up to me because if they're faster, I don't want them trying to overtake me, you know? Just gonna pull over to the side. Everybody through. Everybody through. Come on. Everybody through. Hey, I gained one position. I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna try to back off a little bit. It's a Porsche party this season, eh? Kind of like how the 2026 official season was a Ferrari fest. This season is all Porsche. But yeah, I know that Gran Turismo 8 is in active development right now, so that has to be their number one priority, is to get current gen. Oh, excuse me. Is to get current gen. Get current gen GT3s. If they can do that, then we'll be in a good place. Because as of right now, I think only 3 cars are current gen in Group 3. You know, we got the 296, we got the new Porsche 911, and then we got the Mercedes. But even then, I don't know, does the Mercedes have an Evo version already? Because I think, oh wait, no, there's a 4th, the Lexus. Lexus is still being run. But I'm kind of sad that there really isn't much. Oh shoot. There really isn't much Asian representation in endurance racing nowadays. You know? All we have is Lexus in GT3 and Toyota, to their credit, they're still rocking in hypercars. But, you know, Honda's like fully out of the endurance game now because they just announced that the Acura GTP that's racing in IMSA, that's not gonna be that's gonna be discontinued at the end of the season, which kind of sucks because now that leaves Toyota and Lexus as the only manufacturers in the discipline. Alright, that was a really wonky lap. I know I can do better with this. Oh, you know what I realized? I forgot to take out the traction control. Oh no. Oh, damn it. I'm having a bad qualifying session. I'm gonna have to work for this one. And that is not something I necessarily want to do. Too busy looking at the other cars that I'm ignoring what I'm supposed to be doing on the track. Man. very bad qualifying for me.
All right, let me see here. P11. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to really work on this. But congrats on the pole saw. Hopefully, let's see if we can hang on to this. Come on. Person behind me, so 2 more people. So worst I could be is P13, but let's see, more times are coming in, surely. Okay, a couple more have gone. They're hanging on. I think you got this. Seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 to run. Okay. I got bumped down on P12 now. 1, 2, 3. 3 drivers left. I think you got this. Yeah, you got it. P1. Good job. All right. I don't think I'm gonna be challenging you for this win. So bring it home. All right. All right. I'll be trying to make up for the quali. Okay. So what we're gonna be trying the 1 in 17 strategy. All right. We'll see if this works. So let's see, 43 points if you can get that. All right, we're P12, so we're looking at 23. All right, so first goal is to get to P8. Second goal is to get to P5. So standard is P8. All right, we'll hide ourselves for the intro, then we'll do the grid walk, and then we'll go out. All right. Back in a bit. Alright everybody, take 2. Welcome back to Barcelona for the opening round of the first exhibition season in the 2026 World Series. Let's introduce the grid. Sawdude in chat is in pole with the Porsche 911. Alongside them is Ashtian in the Ferrari 296. Rob Jr. is in P3, also in the Ferrari. Alongside them is Drew in the Porsche 911. P5 is Supermoto in the BMW M3. With Chucklenuts in the Ferrari 296. P7 is JP Frosty in the Lexus RCF, with DJ in the BMW M6. P9 is Keith277 in the Porsche 911, with Spidey also in the Porsche in P10. P11 is Desert Rat in the Ferrari 296, alongside yours truly in the TCR Honda. P13 is JDA in the Chevy Corvette, with Rouge in the Porsche 911 and P14. At the back, we got Lightning McQueef in the Porsche 911, the Iron Dames livery. And that is the grid.
let's take the traction control off of this. I forgot to do this earlier. I'm gonna put the brake balance on the rear. Okay, so let's see if Saw can translate this pull to a win. Let's see if we can climb back up, get ourselves on the right side of the leaderboard. Off we go. Yikes, that straight line speed from JDA. Ah, kind of got pushed into by the Corvette there. Alright, so that's it's not how we wanted to start turn one. Somebody's on my inside, so we gotta be careful. Especially considering that they might accelerate into us to use us as a braking point. Hold steady. Oh, shoot. This Ferrari's gonna be a problem. I gotta get past him quick. What happened there, buddy? Well, that solves that issue for me. Oh, okay. We're sharing the same brain cell, I guess. I'm going in too. Alright, JDA has gone in as well. We're doing the 1 in 17. We're all doing it. Alright. Alright, let's go. We got cold tires, so we just gotta be a little careful, let them warm up. And that's one thing I really want Gran Turismo to do better in GT8, is to give us a better understanding of tire temperatures in this game. It is a thing, so tires get super skittish at the start of the race, so it takes a little bit of time for them to warm up. Now the good thing about this is that I can just treat this as time trial in a way. My focus is just trying to catch up to everybody. So the overtakes will happen through the pits for the most part. Oh no. Unlucky. Oh, shoot. We've been having it too good lately. The game has sent us crashing back down to Earth, I guess. Alright. Well, I was trying to see if I can keep pace with you and JDA, but I've dropped back massively. 17 seconds back. Oh man. I'm gonna really have to go for it. Alright, 2 people in the pits now, but I think I'm too far for me to overtake them through the pits. We'll see. Alright, I see him. But he's still cold. Two and a half. Come on, we can do this. Oh, we got a penalty. Okay, that'll help me. And for what it's worth, I did gain 2 seconds on you guys, for the most part. All right, 13.5. Good. Still have a lot to do if I want to try and salvage 8th place at the very least. Let alone 5th. Oh shoot, I had the fastest lap. Huh. Fancy that. I just realized. I'm pretty sure that's not going to last for long. Oh, damn it. Come on. Alright, traction control's got to go back on then. I'll put it on 1. been super unlucky, this one. The game really doesn't want me to leave C rank, huh? Alright. And this is going to be a problem because the guy up front was a little bit of a problematic driver at the start of the race. We are catching him a little bit, though. To do. Full minute behind right now. This is not where I want to be right at this time. Good thing is that I still have a lot of time left to salvage something. That's not gonna help me. Whoa, Ashton's getting off the mediums now? He's going to hards? Not what I would suggest. But hey, you do you. That could be track limits, I don't know. But nevertheless, I am catching up. I'm just gonna need, because of the 2 incidents that I had. Oh, he's got track limits. Oh, DJ has departed, so there you go. That's given me 1. But I feel like I'm gonna need an incident or 2 to help me climb and reel people in. Because I have pace, but I don't think I have enough. Now it does help that this Ferrari has a penalty. They're struggling for pace, so am I going to be able to make the overtake? super deep, though. Just gotta keep an eye on this guy. There we go. 2-second gain. Alright, P12. 9.5 to the next car. Personal best, so that's good. We're also at the halfway point of this race now. I think what I'm gonna try to do next race, I think I'm gonna do the reverse. I'm gonna do the whole medium stint at the start, and then final lap go hard. I think I want to try that. Worth a shot, you know? Be competitive and punchy through most of the race, and then one lap of managing. I think that could be the play. Alright, Rouge has gone in. Because this is how I'm probably going to get my opportunities to get positions. They come out of the pits, they're on cold tires, they're trying to get up to speed. That's my opportunity to have a go at them and try to overtake them. See, we're under 5 seconds already. So this is basically the complete opposite of the last race, where I just overtook everybody clean out of the pits, clean through the pits. Now, I gotta do it on track. So I went from a pretty advantageous strategy to one that requires me to work a lot harder. Alright, and I had a bit of an issue with that last sector, so I lost the time that I was gaining. Ooh. But I'm getting it straight back with a good exit. Just under 4 seconds now. But I'm running out of laps. 3.6. Come on. .7. Still late. Still in the window for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going to be doing last lap pit stops. So this could get really hectic real fast. I saw that helicopter shadow right on the barriers, and I thought somebody spun. And I got excited for just a small second. Alright, Rouge had a bit of a wonkiness through that sector. We're now 2 seconds on him. Less than that, actually. Exit. Really give him something to think about. Really put him under pressure. Ooh, and they got a track limit penalty, but they're gonna have to serve that next lap. So I can't profit off of that just yet. Got about 6 laps to go. Come on. I need a mistake from somebody up ahead to get me back into this. Just gotta keep pressure on him too. Second penalty was served. Alright, vulnerable position. Overtake. Now I can really fight him. This is a bad habit of mine. When a person makes a mistake in front of me, I tend to follow them, which is not something you really want to do. Weaving. He's trying to break the toe, but... Alright, that's more than one move, my friend. If that's his idea of defense on a straight, then I have to imagine that he's not going to be as sporting when we actually do go for a move. Let's see, is he gonna hold this line? Oh, he went deep. Stay focused. He's gonna go out of his way to hit us and bump us, so it's not gonna be a clean overtake. It's not gonna be a clean defense either. Unfortunately, I left the door open for that. Alright, he slowed down to make sure he blocked us. Alright. That's 2 moves, my friend. Remember, guys, the rule for defending on a straight: 1 move, and that's it. Excessive weaving is not allowed. That would have been, he would have been penalized if this was live, if there were live stewards. Oh, move under braking. Now, that's really bad. I had a gap and then he swooped in. He moved under braking. That's a real big no-no. Oh my goodness. That puts me vulnerable for losing P12 as well. All right, let's not lose our heads. Alright, with any luck, he ends up getting taken out. We got a calm down because can't get overzealous trying to catch him. We gotta be careful because now it's the final lap and the defense is gonna be a lot more naughty now. Alright, Saw's, at the very least though, Saw's on pole. He's still P1. Bring it home, guys. Bring it home. I'll do what I can here. Alright, congrats on the P1. Let's see if I can maybe steal one position. Oh, that might be track limits though. I might get a penalty. Good job, good job. Whew. Yeah, unlucky for me. I was very unlucky. 2 spins, hit under braking, and this is me. This is karma working against me. You had too much fun in the first race. You need to suffer this one. But congrats on the P1. Hopefully that gets you out of C rank. I think I'm gonna be stuck here for a little while longer. Alright, so how many points do I get for that? Because P12, I'm only down to 23. And how big of a hit? It's not too big of a hit on my driver rating, but I gotta do better. Alright. But we still have 2 more opportunities to make up for it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'll take 3 minutes out, I'll take a break, and once we come back from the break, we'll do a little bit more, and we'll do the 11 o'clock lobby, alright? So hang tight, more to come. Alright, everybody. Welcome back. Whew. Yeah, that one was just a very, very unlucky run. So, let's see if we can make up for it. So we got 8 minutes practice. Let's see if I can maybe... I need to sneak another good result. Oh, saw. Thanks for the follow. And, are we still in C rank, or did we make it up to B? Run in TC1 now. Right on the edge. Alright, so we gotta do one more. You got this. The good thing is that I didn't really lose too much driver rating from that last race, so I think another good result means I should be able to get back up there, or be very, very close to it. I think what I'm gonna try and do... I'm done? You're just taking the points? Okay. Taking the points and running. All good with that. All good. Yeah, for me, I care about getting back to B rank, so I'm gonna keep going. Because I still got the 11 o'clock to do. Depending on how things go, if this is a good result, and I end up in B rank, I'm probably gonna call it. You know, just leave that be. Fun racing, see you next week. Yep. See you in Fuji. But yeah, if you guys do want to see that race next Saturday, leave a follow, leave a subscription if you're on the YouTube side of things. You know, I'm still trying to get up to 500 on the Twitch side of things. Very close to 100 on YouTube. So if you prefer one or the other, why not sub to both? It's free, costs you nothing. Strokes my ego. We got less than 5 to go until the race starts, so let's hopefully see. A little bit too hard on the brakes, I think. Ooh. Actually, hold on a minute. Before I continue practicing, I just need to check something on my end. Because obviously I'm going to be doing Gran Turismo. I'll be doing the Manufacturers Cup. But I do have a lot of other series that I do as well. Okay, I don't have anything next Friday, but not this upcoming Friday, but the following Friday, we have an endurance race over at Spa. So we'll be doing the how many minutes was it? We'll be doing a 90-minute race at Spa on the 8th of May. So something to look forward to, guys. And of course, in the interim, not the interim, in the days in between, I'll be doing some Le Mans Ultimate. I'll be doing some F1. Maybe do some iRacing, arcade. Whatever strikes my fancy, you know. I've been getting pretty into it with sponsorships too, so sponsored streams are gonna be a thing as well, you know, as and when they come. But I'm only gonna pick games and sponsorships that I actually use or that actually make sense to me, you know. So, like the last sponsored stream I did was with Arc Knights. I like Enfield. I gave it a proper go. It was pretty fun. But if I could snag something like Uma Musume or... Actually, hold on a minute. We just got a new... It's the 3rd anniversary of Honkai. If Honkai Star Rail has a sponsorship opportunity, I am going to take that. And I am going to run with it. I played like a bunch of Honkai before stream. So... I am ready to go on that. Alright, so I got time for one more lap. I'm in the gravel. Okay. Let's call it here. Okay. You know what? I think this race will be my last race of the night. So, because we're pushing like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I think I'll probably call it here after this. Because I do wanna get ready for tomorrow morning. I have a date with the missus tomorrow. So I'm gonna spend the whole day with her. Okay. Got 30 seconds to go until the race starts. But if you guys ever want to know when I'm going live, you guys know where to go. Blue Sky, X, Twitter, whatever you call it, Discord, all the socials. Be ready. I'll be there. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. No hesitation with the PS5. Alright, let me see who are we racing against. Keith from the previous race is back. Okay. So 40 points for a win, 15 just for showing up. Now we are dropped down to 23 points, so P11 is our standard if we want to match our total. If we want to get a positive rating, we're going to be pushing for 8th. If we want to get back to our original point tally of 36, we're going to need a podium. So let's do this. Ready. You know how you like you feel ready, because my neck and upper back like cracked hard on that. So, man, here we go. But the W, I feel like the W has like really kicked in at this point. I know it's like the last. It's supposed to be the last race of the night, but I just. But compared to the start of the stream where I was like kind of yawning and I was like a little bit sluggish, Now I'm like super awake and alert now. Wow. Holy cow. That's why I like these guys, you know? Again, if you want to try W out, it's w.gg. Use Jetherite as your code. Get 10% off. Give it a shot. Why not? One tub is about like 40-ish US. But it'll last you 30 servings, so... why not? Okay, let's go. Alright, but just so you know, guys, if you know anybody that wants to get into sim racing and wants a nice... Whoa, you spun out. If you want to get to know sim racing in a nice, welcoming atmosphere, send it my way. I'm more than happy to tell people about the fun of this hobby, you know? I know we don't pull in the same views as a Fortnite stream, as an Overwatch stream, as a 2K stream or COD, but we're a fan base that loves what we do. You know? And we're super broad. So, yeah. Get a good exit to set up for the flying lap. All right, let's go for this. So far, so good. Now, I'm gonna try the same. Strategy. 1 and 17, but depending on where I qualify, will dictate which combat I'm gonna start with. Because if I start near the front, I'm gonna go 17 mediums, 1 hard at the end. But if I'm near the back, I'll do 1 hard, then 17 mediums. That's good for P3. But I think I could do better there. Shoot, I have traffic up ahead though. Can you please move aside, my friend? don't think this guy's even gonna make it to the line. Alright, he made that a little bit more difficult than it really needed to be. It's probably not going to count anymore. Oh, I got a chance for another lap. That's good. Alright, so I kind of lucked out there. I was really pushing it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the... Yeah, I'll go 1 hard, then 17 mediums. That way I can play around with it and then... So we'll leave that be. Sorry, just checking some text real quick. Okay. So we'll do the hards first. Into the pits. Then we'll go from there. Alright. So we're P9. I gotta get top 8. Top 8 has gotta happen. All right. We need the blue arrow at the end of the night. So let's see what we can conjure up here. All right. So in about 30 seconds, we're gonna have the manufacturer's cup intro. I'm gonna go hide myself. We'll do the grid walk, and then I will be back to be on camera. So all right. So hang tight, I will be back in a minute or two. Alright guys, hopefully it's third time lucky. It's the opening round of the 2026 Exhibition Series in the Manufacturers' Cup. Welcome to Barcelona. Let's introduce the grid. In pole position, it's Guido in the Porsche 911. Alongside them is Jorge, also in the Porsche. P3 is Lowe, also in the Porsche. With Keith, also in the Porsche. P5 is Bamf in the Ferrari 296. While P6 is Swift in the Subaru BRZ. P7 is Oakley in the Ferrari 458. While Beagle is in the Ford GT. Yours truly is in the TCR Honda. While P10 is Patrick in the GT by Citroen. P11 is Dorkstick in the Suzuki Vision GT. While Hacksaw is in the Porsche 911. P13 is Drummond, also running Porsche Power. While P14 is Suzax in the Audi R8. Anguish Barbarian is P15 in the Porsche 911. With Dizzy 45 in the McLaren 650S. Alright, that's the grid. Alright guys. Put the brake balance on the rear. I'm gonna put the traction control at 1. I think I'll stick with that. 1 should be fine. Alrighty. I do need to update this livery pretty soon. It's time that I retire it and make a new design. Here we go, final race. Contact, as is expected in this rank. Alright, some people got washed out a little bit, so that gives me some impetus to move. Really wide lines from some people. One person was in the sand. Track limits for one driver up ahead. Contact. See, here's the thing. If these guys are gonna get into fisticuffs, then, oi. Really? You already had the inside line, but that wasn't enough for you? Crying out loud. Pathetic. Poor racing standards. Oh my goodness. I wish I could I wish we could chat during pit stops. All right. I got a lot of ground to make up because of that. See, this is the type of behavior that that caused me to drop down to D rank, you know? Not because of my my lack of pace. It's because people were taking me out left and right. And this is conduct that would be punished in almost any other in a proper racing series. So a comprehensive penalty system needs to be top priority for Gran Turismo 8. Because good racers get punished, you know, as a result of that. Seconds, 7.5 to the car ahead. Top priority is trying to get past those two guys, those two Canadian drivers, because I think those are the two main offenders here. Less than 7 seconds. Or 7, just thereabouts. Catching up to him. 4.5. Like crazy. Now we're under 3 seconds. So we have some hard runners swapping off to mediums, so that's gonna reel some people in. 2.5. I was a little too conservative on that turn. Alright, they're right up against each other. Let's see how they fight. That could be truck limits for me. Penalty being served. Oh. I guess they were fine with what I did. Thank you, stewards. But a long penalty like he had was probably due to contact. Willing to bet. Okay, so I've caught up, but overtaking is going to be the problem. You know? I learned I can't be too nice with them. I can't be too accommodating with them. Alright, Dork Stick up ahead has a half-second track limits. I don't know why he hit the brakes like that. Maybe he was trying to let me go, but maybe he was expecting some contact out of this Ferrari. Okay, we'll take one. Alright, P14. Oh, somebody's off in the gravel. Somebody's off with him. Watch the rejoin, gentlemen. Try to pull away, come on. Right up on him. Alright, job done. We gotta watch out for the retaliation. Go. Starting to pull away like crazy now. All right, not bad. Finally, got away from him. We still got a lot of work to do. 14.5 to the next driver. And I'm pretty sure he already got his pit stop done. But I still gotta get good laps in so I can pull away from the Ferrari. I don't want to have to deal with him any more than I have to. Jorge, my friend, I don't think you want to get rid of your mediums. You can hang on to those. Oh, I just realized. P10 has fallen right into my lap. Try to hold us up. Alright, I gained a couple positions. P8 now. Let's try to get away. Ooh. All right. Now the race is starting to come to me. I gotta try to get past this, get away from this guy. Whew, okay. personal best, 144.2. And we're starting to chase down some of the guys that were ahead of us. And here's the thing, I don't know who has taken their stop and who hasn't. So anybody that I'm running up against is fair game right now. But the most important thing is that I have a good cushion to the guys behind. Because next car behind is like 5.2. Let's see if I can get Swicked here. He's 4 seconds ahead. But again, I don't know who has done their stop and who hasn't. Alright, Hacksaw has gone in. That could be one to steal. That could be truck limits, I don't know. Alright, am I able... Can I get this guy out of the pits? Please? Yes, P7. Lovely, lovely. This is a much better race so far than the one I had last time. Alright. We're hanging on. But crucially, I'm pulling away from the guys behind. Seven-second buffer to the guys behind. Now let's see if I can make a dent on the top 6. That was a little bit awkward, that hairpin. Too scared for that one. Okay, 6 laps to go. 3 seconds ahead. Oh, I got a little bit scared. I had too much curb there. I was fully convinced we were about to spin. But I need to find some more breathing room between me and the guy behind. Come on. Some leaders are pitting. Hey, Axel! How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I'll properly give you a shout out at the end of the race, okay? But how you doing? What were you streaming tonight? Come on. Push, 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 push. 3.5 to the car ahead. About 7 seconds to the guy behind. Maybe 7.5 by the other braking zone. But yeah, if anybody's coming in from Axel's stream that doesn't know who I am, my name is Jet. I'm a variety streamer. I specialize in racing games. And tonight we're doing the first exhibition round of the 2026 Manufacturer Series here in Gran Turismo. So we're at Barcelona. We're in the Honda NSX. We're taking a very, very tire-heavy strategy. We are doing a one-stop race. Oh, okay. Modded Kingdom Hearts 2. Not bad, not bad. I have not played Kingdom Hearts 2 in so long. Oh man, I think I played it on like PS3. There was like a port of it on PS3. I can't remember exactly. It wasn't Final Mix though. But I played it on. I distinctly remember playing it on a PS3. I think it was just the original PS2 release on a PS3 console. But nice. Glad you have fun. Is it like a full playthrough or just a one and done? It was Final Mix? Oh, okay. But yeah, how far are you in Kingdom Hearts 2? Alright, so we're still P7. Oh, did the prologue with Roxas? Nice. Hope we had a good stream. Yeah, so far so good. It's been a little bit of mixed fortune. Our first race, our first attempt at this race, we ended up on the podium. We started from 7th, P7, and we finished in P3. Funny enough, the person that like really fought us to the end for this position ended up following the channel. He ended up winning the second race that we did, and unfortunately though I had some bad luck with some questionable defending, and I ended up lounging in P12. So this is kind of my this is my redemption race. So far so good. We were dead last because of some, again, bad defending. But we're making the strategy work. Oh, it might be a little bit long on the am I gonna come out ahead? No. Too far back. Because what I did was I went into the pits on the very first lap. And now I'm trying to do the entire rest of the race on this one compound of tires, on this one tire set. And I'm making it work so far. I was dead last and I've recovered all the way to P7. Now, things are gonna get a little bit hectic. I'm fairly certain of it, so we just need to keep our heads cool and see how this race comes to us. Because there is a mandatory pit stop that everybody needs to do, and as far as I'm aware, I think one or two people ahead might not have done it. And if they don't do that mandatory stop, they're gonna get a 2-minute penalty. So on our first race, we finished 4th on the road, but because of those penalties, we ended up given 3rd. So it always helps to read the rules. But we are hanging on. This is a good recovery drive from what we were having to deal with in this lobby. But we're getting close to the end. 2 more laps. Whew. Okay. I need the 2 drivers up ahead to get closer to each other, and I need them to start bickering and arguing, so I could take full advantage. Alright, one of the drivers behind has decided to depart. So we are 14 drivers left on the grid. Alright, leader has decided to pit. I was considering doing that strategy that they're trying to do, the leader. Do the first 17 laps on the medium compound, and then switch to the hards for the final. I went the complete opposite. I did the first lap on the hards, and now I'm doing the whole rest of the race on mediums. I can definitely feel like a bit of a drop-off in performance, but I'm still good enough to be consistent. Alright, come on. Sorry, full focus, guys. But it is the final lap. This is where things tend to get a little silly. So we gotta be ready for anything. Alright, I think the energy drink is starting to wear off. I need to take another swig of it. But we're near the end of the race anyway, and we're pretty much near the end of the stream too, so let's not dwell on that too much. Come on. Feather the throttle. Alright. Congratulations to the Brazilian, Guido. Alright, let's finish up this last sector and let's make it to the line. Let's talk on this P7. Because my goal for this race was P8. So to get 7th, not bad. Ooh, my wrist. Alright. We're good. P7, done. Let's see how everybody else finishes. Done. Just waiting on Anguish. Now I could sit back and relax. 3 hours of straight racing. Wow. I need to relax. All right. P9 to P7. Pretty good. But most importantly, all I really care about is this blue... Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on a sec. You could barely... Hold on. Yeah, you could see it, you guys, right? It's that, The one thing I care about the most is this blue arrow at the end. I'm trying to get my driver rating back up to B rank. So, it's based on results at this stage. So, I didn't gain too much, though, because I finished, like, right in the middle. So... So, what I want to do real quick is, did he run immediately after? Okay, because I want to have a look at turn 1. Sorry, not turn 1. Lap 1, because I want to see how. I want to see what happened on the second half of the lap, because I got taken out. So we'll do a little bit of a VOD review, and then we'll call it a night. Okay, so let's have a look here. So let's see here. Patrick and the Citron. Really quick down the line. Alright, I want to pay attention to this Suzuki right in the back. You can see we actually had a little bit of contact from behind, so... They were like 3 wide, oh my goodness. Got pushed off. So this Audi is a complete bandit. Pushed one person off. The Suzuki got taken out in 2, pushed to the side. Alright, you can see me off in the distance. I'm the only Honda driver here, so this is where I kind of got a bit of an issue. Let's have a look, see. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna take it one step further. I'm gonna have a look at this Ferrari here, because he's just going into the back of drivers. Okay, you can see the Subaru have a bit of a moment. Okay, so Ferrari got compromised, but yeah. All right, didn't leave me any room to get back on. That's a bit of a helmet job for him. Wait, hold on a second. All right, he did. I tapped the back of him. Was that a brake check? Let me see. Let me have a look at this contact. No, he was just super slow, and I ended up getting caught out. Which really sucks for me, you know. Let's have a look at this whole section from my point of view. So I hit the apex perfectly. Get a good run on this BRZ. I'm trying to go on the outside, but see, I'm already being pushed off. See, I even take a wide line. I'm fully expecting for them to just keep it to the racing line, and they'll be able to pass me. But they didn't think that was enough, so they had to push me off. I just wanted to have a look at that, so... Alright. I think we're good to call it a night. But, yeah. Thank you guys all for watching. Saw Dude, congrats on the win. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if you're still here or not. Axel, thank you for the raid. Whether you guys were watching on Twitch or on YouTube, thank you guys all for watching. I'm gonna see if I'll be back here tomorrow night. I'm gonna see if we can do some more sim racing. If not, I'll do some maybe iRacing Arcade. But definitely we'll be here next Saturday for round 2 of the Manufacturers Cup. We're gonna be going to Fuji Speedway. Something to look forward to. But in the meantime, leave a follow, leave a subscription if you're on YouTube. I'm trying to get to 500 on Twitch. I'm trying to get to 100 on YouTube. So I want to help both of those along. All right. Now, I never want to leave things as is. I always want to try to rate somebody. So let's see who's available. I'm gonna send you guys over to Axonym. They're playing some Stationeers. Axonym has always been a fun friend of the program. They always do some good stuff. Nice, wholesome guy. Let's show him some love, shall we? Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. If not, Monday. Alright, take care.